Here are Grandpa's 85 vintage life hacks and tips that you wish you knew sooner. Use rice to prevent rust. Did you know that you can prevent rust by placing rice in toolboxes or containers with metal items? Rice acts as a natural desiccant, absorbing moisture from the air and keeping metal objects dry, which prevents rust from forming. Simply fill a small cloth bag or cup with uncooked rice and place it near your tools or other metal items. Grandpa always said this trick works because moisture is the main culprit behind rust, and rice naturally combats it. Turn old doorknobs into coat hooks. Repurpose old doorknobs by turning them into unique coat hooks. The sturdy design of doorknobs makes them ideal for hanging coats, bags, or hats. Simply attach the knobs to a wooden board or directly onto the wall using screws and wall anchors for secure placement. This adds a vintage touch to your home and gives a new use to items that might otherwise be discarded. For a custom look, paint or refinish the knobs. Wrap bacon around a turkey leg to keep it moist. Grandpa would wrap bacon around a turkey leg to keep it moist while roasting. The bacon adds fat and flavor, helping to baste the turkey as it cooks. Simply wrap a few strips of bacon tightly around each turkey leg, securing them with toothpicks if necessary. As the bacon cooks, its fat renders, infusing the turkey with moisture and keeping the meat from drying out. This technique also adds a delicious crispy layer to the turkey. Use old nylon stockings to strain paint. When painting, use old nylon stockings as a makeshift paint strainer to remove clumps or impurities. Stretch the nylon over a paint can or bucket and pour the paint through it. The fine mesh of the stockings catches any dried paint or debris, ensuring a smooth application on walls or surfaces. This simple trick helps you avoid lumps in your paint job. Use it for both water-based and oil-based paints. Polish faucets with wax paper. Polish faucets and metal fixtures using wax paper for a streak-free finish. The wax coating on the paper creates a barrier that not only cleans, but also prevents water spots and fingerprints. After cleaning the faucet, rub it with a sheet of wax paper to enhance its shine. This method is ideal for bathroom and kitchen fixtures, leaving them clean and glossy. Reapply every couple of weeks for the best results. Shine stainless steel with cream of tartar. Shine stainless steel appliances and utensils using cream of tartar. Mix a small amount of cream of tartar with water to form a paste, then apply it to the surface using a soft cloth. Gently rub the mixture onto the stainless steel to remove smudges and stains. Wipe it clean with a damp cloth and you'll notice a streak-free shine. This method works well for sinks, fridges, and other stainless steel items. Clean grout with baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. Brighten dirty grout by mixing baking soda and hydrogen peroxide into a paste. Apply the paste to the grout lines, letting it sit for about 10 minutes. Scrub with a toothbrush or grout brush to lift stains and dirt. Rinse with water and wipe clean for sparkling grout. The baking soda acts as a gentle abrasive, while the hydrogen peroxide breaks down stains, leaving grout looking fresh and clean. Extend faucet with a pool noodle. Create a temporary faucet extender for kids or low sinks using a pool noodle. Cut a section of the noodle, then slice it lengthwise to fit over the faucet. The extended nozzle helps redirect water, making it easier for kids to wash their hands or fill containers. This inexpensive hack is perfect for homes with young children or hard-to-reach faucets. Replace the noodle as needed for continued use. Clean lampshades with a lint roller. Use a lint roller to quickly clean dusty fabric lampshades. Simply roll the adhesive surface over the lampshade to pick up dust, lint, and pet hair. The sticky surface grabs debris without damaging the fabric, making it an easy and safe way to freshen up your lampshades. For stubborn spots, use a slightly damp cloth after rolling. This hack works well for both table lamps and floor lamps. Rub linseed oil to waterproof leather. Protect leather items by rubbing them with linseed oil to make them waterproof. Apply a small amount of oil to a soft cloth and rub it into the leather using circular motions. Allow the oil to soak in for a few hours, then buff off any excess with a clean cloth. This process helps seal the leather, making it more resistant to water and extending its lifespan. Reapply as needed for lasting protection. Keep seeds fresh with silica packets. Do you want to extend the shelf life of your seeds? Store them with silica packets to keep them fresh. Silica packets absorb excess moisture, which helps prevent seeds from sprouting prematurely or developing mold. Place a few silica packets in the container or envelope where you store your seeds. By keeping the environment dry, your seeds will remain viable for a longer period, ready for planting when you need them. Rub a potato on mirrors to prevent fogging. Prevent your bathroom mirrors from fogging up by rubbing a raw potato on the surface. Slice the potato in half and gently rub the cut side over the mirror, leaving a thin layer of starch. Let it dry, then wipe it off with a soft cloth. The starch creates a protective barrier that repels moisture, keeping the mirror clear even in steamy conditions. This hack works well for shower mirrors and bathroom vanity mirrors. Mix flour and water to seal envelopes. Are you out of envelope glue? Mix flour and water to create a simple paste that works as a sealant. Combine equal parts flour and water in a small bowl until it forms a smooth, glue-like consistency. Use a brush or your finger to apply the mixture to the envelope flap, press it closed, and let it dry. This homemade glue is a quick, natural solution for sealing envelopes when you're in a pinch. Add carpet padding under rugs for comfort. To make your rugs more comfortable, add carpet padding underneath. Cut the padding to fit the size of the rug, then place it between the rug and the floor. The extra layer not only adds softness underfoot, but also helps the rug stay in place, reducing the risk of slips and wrinkles. This simple trick makes walking on your rugs more enjoyable, and it works especially well for high traffic areas. Remove wrinkles in clothes with ice cubes in the dryer. Toss a few ice cubes into the dryer along with your wrinkled garments. As the dryer heats up, the ice melts and creates steam, which helps relax the fabric and smooth out wrinkles. Run the dryer for 10 to 15 minutes, and your clothes will come out wrinkle-free without the need for ironing. This quick method is especially handy when you're short on time. Drop a coin in the toilet tank to reduce water waste. Dropping a coin or small weighted object into your toilet tank is an easy way to reduce water waste, according to Grandpa. By taking up space in the tank, the coin displaces some of the water, meaning less, thus, is used with each flush. This simple hack reduces the amount of water your toilet consumes, leading to savings on your water bill. Make sure the object is non-corrosive and clean to avoid any potential tank issues. Color code keys with nail polish. Color coding your keys with nail polish makes it easier to distinguish them at a glance. Paint each key with a different color or pattern to visually organize them. This quick trick helps you avoid fumbling with multiple keys when trying to open doors. Simply apply a coat of nail polish to the top of each key, allow it to dry, and add a second coat if necessary for durability. Use tape as a template for hanging items. Tape can be used as a handy guide when hanging pictures or shelves. Stick a piece of painter's tape across the back of the item, marking where the nails or screws should go. Then transfer the tape to the wall, level it, and drill the holes through the marked spots. This ensures precise alignment and spacing without unnecessary measuring. After hanging, simply peel the tape off the wall for a perfect setup. Inflate items with a shop vacuum. Using a shop vacuum to inflate large items like air mattresses or pool toys is an efficient alternative to manual pumps. Switch the shop vacuum's hose to the exhaust port and attach it to the inflatable valve. The vacuum's powerful airflow will inflate items in seconds, saving you time and effort. This method works especially well for large items that need quick inflation before outdoor activities or guests arrive. Apply linseed oil to prevent shovel handles from splitting. To protect wooden shovel handles from splitting and drying out, apply linseed oil regularly, just like how Grandpa did it. The oil penetrates the wood, keeping it moisturized and preventing cracking over time. Rub a generous amount of linseed oil onto the handle using a cloth, allowing it to absorb for several hours before wiping off any excess. This simple maintenance practice prolongs the life of your gardening tools, ensuring they stay sturdy and reliable for years. Use nested pots for easy plant swaps. Did you know that you can simplify plant swapping by using nested pots? Place your plant in a smaller pot that fits inside a larger decorative one. When it's time to repot or switch plants, simply lift the smaller pot out without disturbing the larger container. This method reduces the mess and makes plant care easier. The science behind this hack is the layering of pots, which allows for easy removal and replacement without affecting the root system or soil structure. Erase permanent marker with a dry erase marker. The solvents in dry erase ink dissolve the permanent marker, allowing you to wipe it away with ease. Simply draw over the permanent marker stain with the dry erase marker, then wipe the surface clean with a cloth or eraser. The chemical interaction between the two types of ink loosens the bond of the permanent marker, making removal quick and effective. Freeze gum to remove it from carpet. Remove gum stuck in carpet by freezing it first. Place ice cubes in a plastic bag and hold it over the gum until it hardens. Once the gum is frozen, gently scrape it off with a butter knife or spoon. The cold temperature makes the gum less sticky and easier to remove from the carpet fibers without pulling them out. This technique works best for fresh gum and helps avoid damaging the carpet. Use zip ties as a phone stand. Create a simple phone stand using zip ties. Loop and tighten two zip ties around each other to form a V shape, with the larger loop supporting the phone and the smaller loop as a base. Adjust the angles as needed for stability. The stiffness of the zip ties allows them to hold the phone upright securely. This quick and inexpensive hack is perfect for propping up your phone for video calls or streaming. Use coffee percolators to boil water while camping. Boil water efficiently while camping by using a coffee percolator. Fill the percolator with water. Place it over your campfire or portable stove and let it heat. The metal design of the percolator conducts heat evenly, allowing the water to boil quickly. This method provides a safe, reliable way to boil water for drinking, cooking, or cleaning outdoors. The percolator's durable build makes it a versatile tool for outdoor adventures. Use a rope loop to carry plywood. Easily transport heavy plywood sheets by using a rope loop. Simply tie a sturdy rope into a loop and place it around the plywood sheet's bottom edge. Grip the rope handles on either side, allowing for better leverage and control as you lift. The rope distributes the weight more evenly, reducing strain on your arms and back. This technique makes carrying bulky plywood manageable, even over longer distances, without risking injury or dropping the sheet. Tie a rope to lift the lawnmower chute. Efficiently manage grass clippings by tying a rope to your lawnmower chute. Secure one end of the rope to the chute, allowing you to lift and control its position without stopping the mower. This method helps you redirect clippings as needed or clear blockages without constantly bending over. By using this simple setup, you make mowing easier and maintain a cleaner lawn with less hassle, especially in hard-to-reach areas. Freeze wet sponges for makeshift ice packs. Make simple homemade ice packs by freezing wet sponges. Soak a sponge in water, seal it in a Ziploc bag, and place it in the freezer. Once frozen, the sponge retains flexibility, making it perfect for use as an ice pack that molds to the body's contours. The water in the sponge provides cooling relief, while the Ziploc bag prevents leaks as the ice melts. It's a reusable, inexpensive alternative to store-bought ice packs. Rub charcoal to clean aluminum without scratching. Grandpa would clean aluminum surfaces effectively by rubbing them with charcoal. The fine texture of charcoal acts as a gentle abrasive that removes dirt and oxidation without scratching the metal. Simply rub the aluminum with a piece of charcoal, then wipe it clean with a soft cloth. This method restores shine and removes stains without damaging the surface. It's a simple, chemical-free way to maintain aluminum items like cookware, bike parts, or outdoor furniture. Write notes on a washer with a dry erase marker. Keep track of laundry tasks by writing notes directly on your washer with a dry erase marker. The smooth surface of the washer allows the marker to be easily wiped off, making it a perfect spot for reminders, to-do lists, or notes about delicate items. After completing the laundry, simply erase the marker with a cloth. This handy hack ensures you won't forget important washing instructions and makes managing household chores more efficient. Remove wood dents with a wet cloth and iron. Fix dents in wooden furniture or floors using a wet cloth and an iron. Dampen a cloth and place it over the dent. Then apply a hot iron in circular motions. The heat causes the wood fibers to swell and rise, filling in the dent. This method works best on unfinished or lightly finished wood, restoring the surface without harsh sanding. Repeat the process until the dent is no longer visible for a smooth, even finish. Sharpen knives with a ceramic mug bottom. Sharpen dull knives using the unglazed bottom of a ceramic mug. Simply turn the mug upside down and run the knife's blade at a 20-degree angle across the rough edge, maintaining even pressure. Repeat this motion on both sides of the blade to restore sharpness. The ceramic material mimics the fine grit of a sharpening stone, making it a quick, effective way to hone your knives when you don't have a proper sharpener. Remove stickers with a hairdryer and putty knife. Did you know that you can easily remove stickers or adhesive residue using a hairdryer and a putty knife? Heat the sticker with the hairdryer for a few seconds to loosen the adhesive. Then gently slide the putty knife under the edge of the sticker and peel it off. The heat softens the glue, making the sticker easier to lift without leaving residue or damaging the surface. This method works well on glass, plastic, and metal surfaces. Attach a magnet to your drill to hold screws. Keep screws handy while drilling by attaching a small magnet to your drill. Secure the magnet near the handle or base of the drill to hold screws in place as you work. This prevents you from constantly reaching for screws, saving time and keeping your hands free for precision tasks. The magnetic surface keeps screws within easy reach, making your projects more efficient and organized. Use a pocket mirror to reflect light into dark areas. Brighten hard-to-reach spaces using a pocket mirror to reflect light. By angling the mirror, you can direct natural or artificial light into dark corners, cabinets, or tight spots where direct lighting is difficult. This trick helps you see into poorly lit areas without needing a flashlight or special equipment. It's a simple and effective solution for inspecting tight spaces during home repairs or cleaning tasks. Use sponges in pots to retain moisture. Place sponges in the bottom of plant pots to help retain moisture. The sponges act as a reservoir, absorbing excess water and releasing it slowly over time to keep the soil evenly hydrated. This hack prevents overwatering while ensuring your plants stay moist for longer periods, especially in warmer climates. It's particularly useful for potted plants that dry out quickly, reducing the need for frequent watering and promoting healthier growth. Spread mulch easily with buckets. Use buckets to quickly spread mulch around your garden or yard. Fill large buckets with mulch and carry them to your desired locations, allowing for easy, targeted distribution. Simply tip the bucket over and spread the mulch evenly by hand or with a small rake. This method is more efficient than using a wheelbarrow and allows for better control of where the mulch goes, making your gardening tasks faster and less messy. Coat snow shovels with car wax to prevent sticking. Prevent snow from sticking to your shovel by coating it with car wax. Apply a thin layer of wax to both sides of the shovel blade, allowing it to dry before use. The wax creates a slick surface, allowing snow to slide off easily with each scoop. This hack by Grandpa makes shoveling less labor-intensive, helping you move snow more efficiently. Reapply the wax periodically throughout the winter season for continued effectiveness. Edge lawns with a board and spade. Create clean, defined edges for your lawn by using a board and a spade. Place a wooden board along the area where you want to edge, then use the spade to cut a straight line next to the board. The board acts as a guide, ensuring precise and even cuts, while the spade easily separates the grass from the soil. This method helps you achieve professional-looking lawn edges without expensive equipment. Find small items with nylons over a vacuum hose. Easily find small lost items by placing a nylon stocking over the end of your vacuum hose. Secure it with a rubber band. Then vacuum the area where the item was lost. The suction will pull small objects like earrings or screws into the nylon without sucking them into the vacuum. This clever trick helps you recover tiny items from carpets or hard-to-reach places, saving time and frustration. Use a staple remover to open key rings. Save your fingernails by using a staple remover to easily open key rings. Insert the teeth of the staple remover between the coils of the key ring and gently squeeze to separate them. This allows you to add or remove keys without prying the ring open with your fingers. It's a simple tool that makes swapping keys on and off rings quicker and less painful, especially for tightly wound rings. Wedge a wine cork to fix wobbly legs. Fix wobbly furniture legs by wedging a piece of wine cork under the unstable part. Cut a thin slice of cork and place it under the shorter leg to level the furniture. The cork compresses slightly, providing a stable, non-slip solution to the wobble. Stretch coffee grounds with chicory. Did you know that you can stretch your coffee supply by mixing it with chicory? Chicory is a root that, when roasted and ground, has a flavor similar to coffee. Chicory is naturally caffeine-free and has a slightly bitter taste, which complements the coffee, making it richer and more robust. To use, mix equal parts of ground coffee and chicory or adjust the ratio to your preference. The science behind this lies in the chicory's inulin, a type of fiber that adds body and a slightly sweet aftertaste, reducing the amount of coffee needed per brew, effectively extending your coffee supply. Coat eggs with mineral oil for preservation. Preserve fresh eggs for extended periods by coating them with mineral oil. The mineral oil creates an airtight seal over the eggshell, preventing air and bacteria from entering, which slows down the aging process. To do this, warm the mineral oil slightly and rub a thin, even layer over each egg. Store the coated eggs in a cool, dry place, ideally with the pointed end down to further extend freshness. Grandpa said that this method works because eggshells are porous and the mineral oil blocks the tiny pores, keeping the eggs fresh for several months longer. Putting nails in baked potatoes. Grandpa would insert metal nails into potatoes before baking them to speed up the cooking process. Yes, you heard that right, nails. But there's a cool science behind it. The metal nails conduct heat into the center of the potato, allowing it to cook more evenly and quickly. This method works because metal is a good conductor of heat. By placing nails in the potatoes, the heat is distributed more efficiently throughout, reducing baking time. After baking, carefully remove the nails as they will be hot and enjoy perfectly cooked potatoes with a soft interior. Fix chair legs with scrap wood and glue. Repair wobbly or broken chair legs using scrap wood and wood glue. First, identify the damaged area and cut a piece of scrap wood to fit the gap or crack in the leg. Apply a generous amount of wood glue to both the scrap piece and the chair leg, then clamp them together until the glue dries. The science behind this repair involves the adhesive properties of wood glue, which creates a strong bond by penetrating the wood fibers and curing into a durable, hardened material. This simple fix can extend the life of your furniture significantly. Bundle twigs to make a broom. Create an eco-friendly broom by bundling twigs together. Collect twigs of similar length and thickness, preferably from hardwood trees, as they are sturdier. Bundle the twigs together, securing them tightly with strong twine or wire near the base. Attach the bundle to a sturdy stick or handle, ensuring it's securely fastened. This method works because the stiffness of the twigs, combined with their flexibility, makes them effective at sweeping dirt to debris. The twig's natural resilience provides a durable, long-lasting broom, perfect for outdoor use. Season cast iron with bacon fat. Seasoning cast iron with bacon fat is an effective way to create a natural, non-stick coating, according to Grandpa. The fat polymerizes when heated, forming a durable layer that protects the cast iron from rust and enhances its cooking surface. To do this, apply a thin layer of bacon fat to the entire surface of the pan, then bake it upside down in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about an hour. This process bonds the fat to the cast iron, creating a slick, protective surface. Fix leaky faucets with rubber washers. A leaky faucet is often caused by a worn-out rubber washer that fails to seal properly, allowing water to escape. To fix this, first, turn off the water supply. Disassemble the faucet, remove the old washer, and replace it with a new one of the same size. Rubber washers work by creating a tight seal when compressed, preventing water from leaking through. Reassemble the faucet and turn the water supply back on to check the repair. This simple fix stops leaks and conserves water. Sew a draft blocker with sand. A draft blocker, also known as a door snake, is an effective way to prevent cold air from entering a room under doors. To make one, sew a long fabric tube and fill it with sand, which acts as a weight to keep the blocker in place and seals gaps effectively. Sand is used because of its density and flexibility, allowing the draft blocker to conform to the shape of the door and floor. Place the draft blocker against the bottom of the door to reduce drafts and improve energy efficiency. Build a homemade compost bin with wood and wire. Constructing a compost bin from wood and wire mesh provides an efficient way to recycle organic waste into nutrient-rich compost. Build a 3-sided box using wooden planks for structure and line the sides with wire mesh to allow airflow while containing the compost material. The wire mesh facilitates aeration, which is crucial for the decomposition process, as it allows oxygen to reach the microbes that break down the organic matter. Add a removable front panel for easy access to turn the compost. This setup ensures a steady supply of compost for gardening. Hide valuables in a drawer envelope. To conceal valuables, use an envelope attached to the back of a drawer. The principle of concealment is key here. By placing the envelope out of sight, it becomes an unlikely target for intruders. Attach the envelope with strong, double-sided tape, ensuring it remains secure and undetectable when the drawer is opened. This method relies on the psychological principle of misdirection, where hidden items in plain sight are often overlooked, enhancing security. Restore faded plastic furniture with WD-40. To bring back the original color of faded plastic furniture, apply a light layer of WD-40. Spray the WD-40 directly onto the surface, then use a soft cloth to evenly spread it across the faded areas. The oil in WD-40 rejuvenates the plastic by penetrating its surface, restoring its color, and adding a protective sheen. After application, wipe off any excess to prevent a greasy finish, leaving your plastic furniture looking renewed and vibrant. Make laundry detergent with washing soda. Did you know that homemade laundry detergent can be made using simple ingredients like washing soda and grated soap? To make it, combine 1 cup of washing soda with 1 cup of grated bar soap, such as Castile or laundry soap. Mix these ingredients thoroughly to form a powder. Washing soda, also known as sodium carbonate, works by softening water and boosting the cleaning power of soap, helping to remove stains and dirt more effectively. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons of this homemade detergent per load of laundry for a cost-effective, natural cleaning solution. Keep bread fresh in a ceramic container. Storing bread in a ceramic container helps maintain its freshness by regulating moisture and temperature. Ceramic is slightly porous, allowing it to absorb excess humidity and prevent mold, while also retaining just enough moisture to keep the bread soft. The science behind this involves the natural insulation properties of ceramic, which buffer the bread from temperature fluctuations, preserving its texture and preventing it from drying out or becoming stale. Make a bird feeder with a pine cone and peanut butter. Create a bird feeder by spreading peanut butter on a pine cone and rolling it in birdseed. Peanut butter is high in fat and calories, providing birds with essential energy, especially in winter. The pine cone's structure traps the peanut butter and seeds, making them easily accessible to birds. The high caloric content of peanut butter supports birds' metabolic needs during colder months, while the pine cone serves as a durable, natural platform for feeding. Vinegar for fluffier eggs. Add a small amount of vinegar to your eggs before cooking to make them fluffier. When whisking eggs for scrambled eggs or an omelet, include about 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar per 2 to 3 eggs. The acidity of the vinegar breaks down the proteins in the eggs more efficiently, allowing them to hold more air when beaten. This results in lighter, fluffier eggs with a tender texture. The vinegar's effect is subtle, so it doesn't alter the flavor of the eggs, only enhancing their fluffiness. Reheat pizza with a pan. Reheat pizza on a stovetop pan for a crispy crust and evenly melted cheese. Place the pizza slice in a cold pan and set it on medium heat. Cover the pan with a lid to trap the heat, allowing the cheese to melt while the bottom crisps up. This method works because the direct heat from the pan restores the pizza's crispiness, while the lid ensures the toppings heat evenly without drying out. Reheat for 4 to 5 minutes and enjoy a slice that tastes almost as good as freshly made. Pasta water for sauces. Save a cup of pasta water before draining your pasta to enhance your sauces. The starchy water helps to thicken and bind the sauce, giving it a silky, smooth texture. When adding pasta water to your sauce, start with a small amount and gradually incorporate it until the desired consistency is reached. The starch in the water not only improves the sauce's texture, but also helps it cling better to the pasta. This technique is especially effective for sauces like marinara, alfredo, and pesto, ensuring they coat the pasta evenly. Add salt to your coffee. Add a pinch of salt to your brewed coffee to reduce bitterness and enhance the flavor. Salt works by neutralizing the coffee's acidity and suppressing bitter flavors, allowing the natural sweetness and richness to come through. This method is particularly useful when brewing with cheaper or overly acidic coffee beans. The sodium in the salt interacts with the coffee compounds, balancing the taste and creating a smoother, more enjoyable cup. Keep potatoes white. To keep peeled or cut potatoes from turning brown, soak them in cold water immediately after peeling or cutting. The water prevents the potatoes from being exposed to air, which slows the oxidation process that causes browning. For extra protection, you can add a splash of vinegar or lemon juice to the water, as the acidity further inhibits oxidation. Keep the potatoes submerged until you're ready to cook them, ensuring they remain white and fresh-looking. Use cornstarch for crispy meat. Coat meat with cornstarch before cooking to achieve a crispy, golden brown exterior. Cornstarch works by absorbing moisture from the surface of the meat, creating a dry coating that crisps up quickly when exposed to heat. To use, lightly dust the meat with cornstarch, ensuring an even coating. When cooked, the cornstarch forms a thin, crunchy layer that enhances the texture while sealing in the juices. This technique is particularly effective for stir-frying or deep frying, resulting in meat that is both tender and crispy. Prevent butter from burning. Prevent butter from burning by adding a small amount of oil when heating it. Butter has a low smoke point due to its milk solids, which can burn quickly at high temperatures. By mixing in oil, which has higher smoke points, you raise the overall smoke point of the mixture, allowing you to cook at higher temperatures without burning the butter. Another option is to melt the butter slowly over low heat, which helps separate the milk solids from the fat, further reducing the risk of burning. Wrap pipe threads with Teflon tape. To ensure a leak-free seal on pipe threads, wrap them with Teflon tape before connecting the pipes. Start by cleaning the threads, then wrap the Teflon tape around the threads in the direction of the tightening turn, usually clockwise. Overlap the tape slightly as you wrap, covering the threads evenly without leaving gaps. Teflon tape works by filling the tiny gaps between threads, preventing leaks by creating a tight, waterproof seal. Use old tires for raised beds. Create raised garden beds by stacking old tires and filling them with soil. The thick rubber of the tires retains heat, warming the soil and promoting faster plant growth. This method works because the rubber acts as insulation, protecting roots from temperature fluctuations, while also providing a sturdy, durable structure that resists weathering. Tires are also easy to stack, allowing for deeper beds and better water drainage, which supports healthier plant growth. Use a leveler for hanging pictures. Ensure your pictures are perfectly straight by using a leveler when hanging them. Place the leveler on top of the frame after positioning the picture on the wall. Adjust the frame until the bubble in the leveler is centered between the two marked lines, indicating that the picture is level. This method works by using the gravitational pull on the liquid inside the leveler, which ensures accuracy when aligning objects horizontally. Using a leveler guarantees that your pictures are evenly hung, avoiding the frustration of crooked frames. Plant marigolds to repel pests. Plant marigolds around your garden to naturally repel pests. According to Grandpa, marigolds release a scent that is unpleasant to many insects, including aphids, nematodes, and mosquitoes. The effectiveness of marigolds comes from their roots, which release compounds that deter harmful nematodes in the soil, while their strong scent masks the smell of other plants, confusing and repelling pests. This natural method of pest control is both environmentally friendly and enhances the beauty of your garden. Use grass clippings as mulch. Utilize grass clippings as mulch to conserve soil moisture and suppress weeds. Spread a layer of grass clippings or flattened cardboard over your garden beds. Grass clippings decompose quickly, enriching the soil with nutrients, while cardboard blocks sunlight, preventing weed growth. Both materials help retain moisture in the soil, reducing the need for frequent watering. This method works by creating a physical barrier that stabilizes soil temperature and improves soil structure over time. Hang soap and socks to deter deer. Deter deer from your garden by hanging bars of soap and socks and placing them around your plants. The strong scent of the soap confuses deer and discourages them from browsing. Choose heavily scented soaps, as the fragrance is key to repelling the deer. This method works because deer rely heavily on their sense of smell to detect predators and food sources. The soap's scent disrupts this sense, making the area less attractive to them. Burn sage to repel mosquitoes. Burn sage bundles to repel mosquitoes naturally. The smoke from burning sage releases compounds that mosquitoes find unpleasant, such as cineol and camphor, which can mask the human scents that attract mosquitoes. This method works by creating a protective barrier of smoke that mosquitoes avoid, making it an effective way to keep them at bay during outdoor activities. Simply light a bundle of dried sage and let it smolder in areas where you need mosquito protection. Use vinegar to kill sidewalk weeds. Eliminate weeds growing in sidewalk cracks by spraying them with vinegar. The acetic acid in vinegar draws moisture out of the weeds, causing them to dry out and die. For best results, use vinegar with at least 5% acetic acid concentration and apply it on a sunny day when the heat will enhance the vinegar's drying effect. This method works because the acetic acid disrupts the plant's cell membranes, leading to dehydration and death. Aerate soil with a garden fork. Improve soil health and promote root growth by aerating it with a garden fork. Insert the fork into the soil at regular intervals, then gently rock it back and forth to create small holes. These holes allow air, water, and nutrients to penetrate deeper into the soil, benefiting plant roots. Aerating works because it reduces soil compaction, which can restrict root growth and limit the availability of essential nutrients. Use banana peels to attract butterflies. Attract butterflies to your garden by placing banana peels around your plants. As the banana peels decompose, they release a sweet, fermenting scent that butterflies find irresistible. Additionally, the sugars and minerals in the peels provide a valuable food source for butterflies. This method works because butterflies are drawn to sweet, rotting fruits, and the decomposing banana peels mimic this natural food source, making your garden more inviting to these pollinators. Hang foil strips to scare birds. Scare birds away from your garden by hanging strips of aluminum foil. The reflective surface of the foil catches the light, creating flashes that startle birds and deter them from landing. Hang the strips on strings or attach them to stakes around your garden. This method works because birds are naturally cautious of sudden movements and bright flashes, which they associate with potential danger, making them less likely to approach the area. Store tools in sand to prevent rust. Prevent rust on garden tools by storing them in a bucket of sand mixed with a small amount of oil. The sand absorbs moisture from the air, while the oil creates a protective coating on the metal surfaces. To prepare, fill a bucket with dry sand and mix in a cup of motor oil or vegetable oil. Insert your tools into the sand after each use. This method works because the sand and oil combination inhibits the moisture that causes rust, keeping your tools in good condition. Bury citrus peels to repel cats. Did you know that you can repel cats from your garden by burying citrus peels around your plants? Cats dislike the strong scent of citrus, so placing peels from oranges, lemons, or limes in the soil can deter them from digging or using the area as a litter box. The method works because the essential oils in citrus peels contain compounds like limonene, which cats find unpleasant. Simply bury the peels a few inches deep to keep your garden cat-free. Trap wasps with sugar water and vinegar. Create a wasp trap by mixing sugar water and vinegar in a container. The sugar water attracts wasps, while the vinegar masks the scent, preventing bees from being lured. The wasps enter the container for the sweet liquid and drown. This method works because wasps are naturally drawn to sweet scents, and the vinegar ensures bees, which are important pollinators, are less likely to be affected. Use cinnamon to prevent fungus. Did you know that you can prevent fungal growth in your garden by sprinkling cinnamon on the soil or directly on plant stems? Cinnamon has natural antifungal properties due to compounds like cinnamaldehyde, which inhibit the growth of fungi and mold. This method works well for seedlings and indoor plants, where high humidity often leads to fungus issues. Apply a thin layer of cinnamon powder around the base of the plants to create a protective barrier against fungal infections. Rub tomato stems with sandpaper. Strengthen tomato plants by gently rubbing their stems with sandpaper. This technique, according to Grandpa, stimulates the plant to grow thicker, sturdier stems by mimicking the stress that plants experience in windy conditions. The increased friction causes the plant to produce more support tissue, making it more resistant to breaking under the weight of fruit. Use fine grit sandpaper and lightly rub the stems every few days during early growth. Warm slippers with a hairdryer. Quickly warm up your slippers by using a hairdryer. Direct the warm air into each slipper for a few seconds before putting them on. This method works because the heated air raises the temperature of the fabric, providing immediate warmth to your feet. The hairdryer's forced air ensures the warmth is evenly distributed, making your slippers cozy and comfortable to wear, especially on cold mornings. Double hanger space with soda can tabs. Maximize closet space by using soda can tabs to double your hanger capacity. Slide a soda can tab over the neck of a hanger, then hook a second hanger through the other hole of the tab. This method works because the tab acts as a connector, allowing you to hang multiple items vertically. This simple trick is effective in organizing small closets or grouping outfits together, making efficient use of limited space. Buy thermal insoles for shoes. Keep your feet warm in cold weather by adding thermal insoles to your shoes. These insoles are made from insulating materials like wool or foam that trap body heat and create a barrier against the cold ground. The effectiveness comes from their ability to reflect heat back to your feet while preventing cold air from seeping in. Simply insert the thermal insoles into your shoes to enjoy added warmth and comfort during winter months. Rub wax on drawer runners. Make sticky drawers glide smoothly by rubbing wax along the runners. Use a candle or a bar of soap and apply the wax to both the drawer edges and the track inside the cabinet. This method works because the wax reduces friction between the surfaces, allowing the drawer to slide more easily. The lubrication provided by the wax creates a smooth, even surface that helps prevent the drawer from sticking or jamming. Hold nails with a comb when hammering. Protect your fingers while hammering by holding nails in place with a comb, a hack Grandpa did during his time. Insert the nail between the teeth of the comb, then position it where you want to hammer. This method works because the comb keeps the nail steady and your fingers at a safe distance from the hammer. The rigid structure of the comb provides support, allowing you to start driving the nail without the risk of hitting your fingers, ensuring safer and more accurate hammering.